Also, folks, we're also simulcasting over on Facebook, over on YouTube and TikTok. We have, this is my personal TikTok and YouTube, so it's at Trader Max for YouTube and at Mr. Trader Max on TikTok. I'll put up a Jumbotron on that process as well. Let's go back over to some Bonk and play their song. Still got about one or two more minutes, and then we'll get started here. Let some people say that, come in, that we're going to be here. Meta, you got all your stuff ready? He's just using hand signals over there. And Bonk, you ready to start the show? Wait anymore? All right.
I'm trying to put you on some sauce here. I'm trying to give you all that strategy. Getting paid to raid, what the fuck?
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Trader Max. We are here with Friday with Friends, sponsored by Bonfa Firday, running this this awesome space. If you don't know, if you've been hiding under a fucking meme coin this entire time and don't know what Bonfa Firday is, shame on you. Well, you're here now, so I'll forgive you. But they are a pay-to-raid bot system sponsored into Telegram that is probably the best thing. When I first started, when I was hunting around different coins and being a part, I started seeing them a little bit of everywhere. I was let know by a coin called Kitty, and a good friend of mine, Drew, who just loved this system so much. And as I started to look into it and we started to put it into other things, we noticed a community engagement that was through the fucking roof. So if you have a community and you have raiders in there and you want to give them some coin that you're doing as a payment for raiding, it may not be a lot. You can do whatever level you want. God, you give all your coin away for as far as I care. But you can have fun with this. There's so many different ways that you can input this system into your network. Now, the good parts about this right from the beginning is that the system is absolutely free to start with. You can get in there and you could just give it to your community. But if you want that extra, you want to get that level up, you want to use the premium virtue. And it's also so inexpensive. It's not even funny. You have a lifetime value of it where you can buy a whole bunch of coin from Bonfa over there from their coin system over there. Or you can just pay a simple monthly fee. I forget what it was, like $49, something silly like that, something really low, something you can, it's worth its weight in gold anyway. So go figure. But we are starting here now in this space. This was something that Bonfa Firday did a little while ago. I was asked by Meta and some of the other team to come over and host the space today, and just to kind of get this thing started again. But it is made primarily for all of you communities that use Bonfa. So I'm basically preaching to the choir anyway. But here we are now. And so what the program's going to look like, I'm going to bring out Meta, and Bonk will come out and talk a little bit as one of the same. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down the list. We're going to invite the premium members out only first, and then talk about your project, everything you got going. I want to be very mindful, give you 2 or 3 minutes to speak. Try to keep it well paced. You may hear me try to interrupt a few times to ask you questions. You kind of want that. I mean, if you got a pre-speech off and you just want to rush through it, that's up to you. But I may hear something interesting I may want to talk to you about. So keep that in mind as well. I may interrupt you. It's not to insult you, but to help you as well. Okay? If it does go a little bit long, you'll hear a ticker sound, and you want to make sure you're paying attention to that, because that means I'm going to give you a couple more seconds before I forcibly interrupt you, because we want to make sure we keep this thing really super moving quick. We have a lot of people that are coming in the room right now and they want to speak about their projects. But first off, let me do an introduction of Bonfa Firday, one of their main leaders, Meta FOMO. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, thanks, Max, for hosting this thing for us. Yeah, we got, again, a little too busy in the trenches, and but we want to be out here speaking. Like, we're always on spaces, but we don't really host too many spaces ourselves. And with your help, I think we can get this kind of back on track when we had like a bunch of communities showing up. And right now, there's going to be some communities. Right now, I see the messages they're popping in. So I mainly wanted to really thank everybody for like ongoing support and seeing our transformation the past couple of months. And it means a lot to like the operation, the team, the devs, and everybody. You know, the founder, he's faded away from the project about 3 4 weeks ago, and right now operations is running, and there's about 8 people in operations and 2 developers also that part of operations, and we're collaborating like with Trader Max here. He's got an awesome platform, Crypto Ronins, right? And so
Thank you.
we're collaborating with him and just growing relationships. And the GME has been a huge supporter of ours. Big props to you guys. Pop Dog also. I don't know if they pop in, but that's why they're Pop Dog. They're popping in and out. So but many like Flues also. I'm actually meeting them in real life in about a couple of hours today. They're in LA. So the goal is to really build what we've been always preaching ever since the very beginnings, like developing relationships, building stuff together, growing. Plenty of plenty of room to eat in all of this Solana space and on base. And yeah, but mainly super excited for this. This will be more of a regular thing. We're trying to figure out if it's going to be bi-weekly. I mean, meaning like bi-monthly, twice a month, or maybe once a week. We'll see how it goes. We're just kind of vibing, chilling, and see if we can have fun. Then we'll do it maybe once a week. But
Absolutely.
appreciate you, Trader Max, and yeah, let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah, definitely. I feel it's one of those things like good collaborations are always hard to find because it's usually one sided mostly. But this has been a nice little relationship of building trust and building value. Speaking of which, what the rules are here today is just we want to be super chill because you guys are our friends. You're part of the Bonfa world out there. So if you've raised your hands, Meta, I may have to rely on you. I know GME is here. We might want to bring them out and we'll have them come up first. Make sure you're putting stuff up on the Jumbotron. You know, you'll go to your, if you have a Twitter that you can shill, you'll hit share and you'll go to share to space to put up there so I can pull your stuff up. As you're talking, we're also going to be doing multicast and simulcasting on YouTube and on TikTok. As well as I'll be recording this whole thing to sort of pair you out, and I'll try to send you some of your interviews today. All right. So I guess first up is GME on Soul.
Hey, hey, thanks for having us out, guys. How's everyone doing today?
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure most of you, we are closely working with you. So the majority of you do know kind of our narrative is to pay homage to the 2021 GME stock, the GameStop stock, sorry. But we have been cooking quite a few things lately. We've actually got quite a few new partners. We've recently partnered with Pigmo, Bet Altcoins, and Moonshot. So we've got some pretty cool things coming up with them. With Bet Altcoins, we actually have an upcoming poker tournament on September 6th. So you guys should definitely reach out for more information about that because we'd love to have you guys, of course. Um, we are also, we did recently implement a coin flip bot into the Telegram. So with that, you actually just send your GME to the coin flip wallet, and then you can have somebody challenge you. A certain percentage goes to the winner, and then some of it does go to the developer as well as the marketing wallet.
Cool.
So we've actually seen like a lot of engagement with that, which is really cool. Obviously, a lot of degens in there. They love their gambling, so we're
Don't
definitely
we
trying
all?
to, yeah, we're definitely trying to cater to that for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have cooking right now. If you had any questions.
Sure, absolutely. I'm pulling up your website. Love the whole GameStop value. I'm kind of a little secret fanboy of GameStop anyway. Um, but love the website. Super chill. You have a really good extension on website. It's very, very strong.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff in the utility bucket, man. I'm just loving the fact that you're doing this. Chart looks absolutely amazing. Sitting at 20.78 million. My heart flutters. I tell you. I'm so glad I bought
Right?
in. When I first met you guys about 2 weeks ago, I bought a little
Yeah.
bag in, and I'm just
Nice.
like 3x now. So I'm like really super happy.
Hell
So
yeah, I'd love to
it's
hear
kicking
that.
it. I'm a diamond holder. I'm going to be there forever. I'm just going to hold it until it either comes back throughout the universe and follows me home. I don't know, but this is actually
Exactly.
wonderful. So you got a little bit of everything. You got gambling, you got games, you got community, you got everything. What are you missing? What are you missing? I don't know what you're missing, but
Honestly, I don't think we're missing
I
anything.
don't
I
think you're
think
missing
I
nothing. You
think
guys are hitting it
GME is
all.
pretty solid. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just kind of waiting for things to pop off, and that's definitely going to happen sooner rather than later for sure.
absolutely.
They're missing maybe a little bit of Reddit rating and getting paid. And so,
You know what's
yeah,
actually so funny that you say that? I had heard somebody in a
yeah,
spaces the other day mention Reddit rating, and I was
yeah.
thinking maybe we should raid Reddit a little bit more, but then I totally lost that thought. So I am
Well,
Or
so
there you go.
happy
You
that you
just got
brought
it
that
back
up.
again.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Well,
I greatly
Taika,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Taika mentioned that you guys would be interested in that, and we're researching. And the devs here at 10x, he's one of our main devs.
Yeah.
He is looking into it, and by the way, like we never spoke with you, like I don't think on voice, but Taika was super excited. Like he told me a lot
Yeah.
of good things about you, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty
Ah,
cool.
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
won't
Thank
also
mention
you.
I won't
working
mention any names out there because I think I know which one of you are, but I don't want to say anything at that point.
I'm
But
sure you do. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, I don't mind. It's
that's
okay.
okay.
If you want to ask, it's fine. I don't mind.
No, that's okay. It's good. You're represented at the moment. Maybe that's another space for another time. But
Fair enough. Fair enough.
so speaking of Reddit rating and all those extra beautiful little premium parts that are going to be coming from Bonfa, you guys just got to wait and see. For me personally, I don't like talking about anything that's not built, but I can tell you right now that something is built because a good friend of ours, 10x, is in there building it and getting everything ready for us. Is that YouTube rating, and boy, am I salivating for that! I can't wait to see how this thing turns out. It's absolutely amazing. If you don't have premium, you're going to want to go get it because you're going to want this system in there with all its great features of having premium accounts with that process. So keep in mind that this is a growing venture. They're doing great with doing so. And I'm very excited for Bonfa and the GME to be interchanged. You're the first coin that I went to after being in a space a little while, and I seen Bonfa in there. So I started really putting the pictures to the next part, which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I just want to say I think my favorite feature about Bonfa is the Chad Raider and the Bad Raider.
Hmm.
Specifically, like it's hilarious, but specifically because it actually makes me raid harder. Like
Yes.
I put that much more effort into it because I'm like, I have to beat out all these guys. I have to have the best comment.
I don't know,
So it
man.
like, yeah, it like motivates me. I love it.
I got slapped by the AI the first time, and I think it made me tear up a little bit
Yeah,
because
I saw that.
I was like, what do I?
It's
Well,
hard.
yeah, there's. So I went and I started testing like all kinds of things. Like they're like, well, the AI will make it do whatever. I was like, I'll go prove that wrong. So I was like, da 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 da, and nope, AI figures it out. So it's all good. All right, well, you know what? I
Yeah.
really do appreciate your time, GME. You rock. Thanks for coming out in the space. I want to kind of keep this thing going. If we got time at the end, we can come back out and ask any one of the other people any questions. Who is next up? Do you know Bankus or Meta who's coming on?
I think maybe AB wants to say hi. Let me see here.
There we go.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hi, I'm here to talk about our lovely Ikigai, but we are also users of Rate to Earn, and we have a lot of fun with your good cop, bad cop report card. When
Mm-hmm.
it first came out, we were having such a good time with that. And I mean, I think you guys can go harsher now. You need to go hardcore and humiliate us because that's going to be hilarious.
Sadistic people, I love it. You rock.
Well,
I
we
love
had this.
that.
We had
I
that
love it.
before. Like initially, it was built to really roast people, and like a
Yeah.
couple of people on Red Days, they really took it to heart. Like, what do you mean I'm rating like a grandma? You know, like it's not cool.
No, you
We
need to
have to
have a
tone it down
mode
a little
for
bit.
like beast mode,
Beast
where
mode
it like
rating.
Hmm.
yeah, a beast mode option for
Yeah.
premium. That way we can choose and be like super super nice, and then the bad part is like just awful. I know Radster right there loves it. He is from DeFi Times, and they also
Hmm.
use Rate to Earn, so they have a lot of fun with it. We were just talking about it. Like, we want to get roasted. I want you to just make me cry. So
Well, it can do that, trust me, especially if you had problems with punctuation in there.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Well, English is my second, actually third language. So, oh, oops, not actually American. So I might make some mistakes there, and
That's all
actually
right.
corrected my grammar. Sorry.
It's
So
all
bad,
good. It's all good.
but I loved it. So I don't know if you guys know what ikigai is or how well you know us in our project, but ikigai comes from this Japanese concept that really means the reason for being.
Hmm.
It's kind of like that sweet spot of, what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can do to sustain yourself with, just to kind of have that overlap and find a mission for your life, a purpose. And that's what our dev decided to do and come up with, because they were having a really hard time. They ran into a lot of rugs, a lot of like really unhonest people. And I've only been in crypto for 5 weeks now, almost six. So they were the first project I ever bought. I know, right? It was the first thing because I was so freaked out about using a wallet. I didn't even know how to put money in there or what to do with Phantom, and joining all these groups, and everyone's just like LFG bros, and words I have no idea what they say. I am
Yeah.
Daisy here in GM. He's always trying to get me to say bullish. I can't say that. Oh, it makes me cringe saying it out loud. I cannot. So yeah, they were great because they were fully doxxed from the get go. Like
Yeah.
they added me on LinkedIn, and I saw their professional background. I know who their boss is, so anything goes wrong, I'm just calling the company. I'm kidding.
Absolutely.
But they were, super clear with me, and that was what helped me as a total newbie jump into crypto. So having a space where people are actually willing to talk to you and explain things and be nice and promote such an awesome thing about finding yourself and helping others, ask those questions, because you get busy, we forget the day to day, you got the kids, you got the things, and then you kind of forget, your whole reason, your purpose. And that's what makes you, happy to wake up in the morning. That's actually a utility in itself if you can just spread the message. But
Absolutely.
another great aspect of Ikigai, and I'll finish really quick so
Sure,
everyone
no,
can come,
please.
is our charity aspect. So that's one of the huge things that drew me to them, because I collaborate with a lot of charities in real life. My husband works for a nonprofit helping people that find themselves in homeless situation. So it's something we love to do because giving back is something really important to me, especially because I do come from Latin America, from third world. I do come from government housing, and I've had so much luck in my life, and I feel like that it's something I want to personally do and find a group of people who are willing, to just come up and step up. So we've already helped in Nigeria. We did Baba at the village. We installed a water tower for them so that they can have access to clean water. That was
Beautiful.
something the Ikigai community put together. We already collaborating with Venezuela. In Bejumar, there's this really, really underprivileged area where the government is not even paying for pipes to get water to these, the small village
Yeah, yeah.
of people. The children are having a really hard time. So we found some really great charities that will work with us, that I have people on the ground that can make sure everything is, verified. And we're going to be put money towards that right now. We have another one that's coming at the end of the month, which
Lots
is
of
for
stuff.
children with autism. So we're going to support a charity here in Europe that allows parents to have some respite, and they take care of all families, including the ones that cannot afford any of these services. So they take all the kids in, and they just fight the debt later on. And we all thought it was an awesome cause, and we're just going to join in that.
Great,
And
great.
what I tell everyone all the time, if you want to support any cause, you don't even have to directly donate money. This comes from a wallet that we are assigned to charity. So just by buying Ikigai, grabbing a bag, holding it, you're helping us donate and reach out to more communities, and hopefully change and educate the world. Of these kids from Venezuela, for instance, they will be receiving some, motivation to keep going to school and to learn more about Web3 and crypto, and how
Perfect.
they can get away from that awful hellhole that is South America if you don't live well off, if you're not well off. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's
the
us.
unfortunate. That is amazing. You're just to find a philanthropic coin that is just out there doing what you're doing right now is beautiful. I want to tell you that there's a lot that we'll try to help with as far as the Trader Max brand, Crypto Ronins, Panther Pilot, anything you need, you just let us know. Bank of America has just been in there trying to help get out their word to everybody, and you've been helping with that as well by using the bot and being productive here on these spaces. So thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, and I see you guys are super active, and your artwork is really cool. By the way, it always
Mhm.
pops up. The
Yes.
colors that you use, I don't know if it's like special colors, but you guys definitely the style of you
Oh my
guys' artwork.
gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. So it's always on
Thank
our timeline.
you.
So
We
keep
try to
going.
keep
You
like
know.
daily stuff. We do all of it. Let me see if I can put one of the things in the jumbotron. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm really bad at this. You guys have to guide me through this.
So
just
go
go
to
to
share.
post.
Go to
Yeah,
I
go.
share,
think I did
and
it.
then
I think I
yeah,
did it.
you got it.
Did I do it? I'm new. I'm new. I'm really green. I'm still
And
learning stuff.
we're gonna go see now, as long as it's not like your grandmother's recipe.
No, no, that is actually a spoof on
I
Zoloft
see it.
commercial.
There you go. There it is. I like
It's
it.
a spoof on Zoloft commercial, and because I grew up in the States, right? So it's I remember those from TV, and I was like, we have to do this. So we're always taking in ideas too. If you guys have any questions or ideas, let us know because we'd love to animate it. Our
Well,
artists are amazing.
here's the thing that we can do. So in our meme repository, there's a template where you can use like a little. It's like the handshake template. So if you want to use give it to your artist, if you can fit somebody in there, um, it's like a
Yeah.
handshake. It's like collaboration. So we
Yeah.
did it with Kitty, and
Can you get that for me?
yeah, I'll send that. Well, I'll find it for you, and I'll send you a link. Okay?
We'll get it
That's
set up.
amazing. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, we'll announce it and all that stuff. So it's pretty
All
cool.
right, Amy. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
All
you
right,
guys. Have a lovely day.
you too. Meta, who do you think's up next?
I don't know. Just go with the flow right now, and
All right.
let's ask people to request because I don't see too many requests. But feel free to come in. Oh, and I missed one, of course. Feel
Absolutely.
free
What's going on,
to
guys?
request. How you doing?
Let me bring out Andrew Lasser. Bring him out from Crypto Ronins. Welcome.
What's going on, guys? Well, first things first, to all the people in the audience, please share the space, like, retweet, and comment. Follow
Mhm.
all the hosts. Hats off to all the projects that come out here, especially GameStop on Solana. They've been around, kicking it 5-6 months, putting in the hard work. One of my favorite projects. I honestly don't even classify them as a meme coin at this point because they're just that strong. And also, so with CryptoRonins.com, me and the co-host here, Max,
I know
we
that guy.
are we are trying to build a platform that is going to teach people how to trade and also teach people how to run their own projects and teach people in their own projects communities how to raid, how to help grow their project, like how to go talk in spaces, how to do this, how to do that, because at the end of the day I've seen and been a part of projects where there's only one or two people doing all the heavy lifting and those projects just aren't successful. So we're trying to build this platform that's just going to help the space overall, and we're also hosting our own Twitter spaces on Trader Max's account, and I'm also hosting one on Saturday at 9 p.m. EST.
Sweet. So that guy Trader Max, he really is a nice guy as everybody says he is? I can't help
He's
it.
alright.
He's aight. He's aight. All right, then. There goes that company. I appreciate you all, guys. That's the end of the space now. Click, click.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I see here,
Thanks,
Tycho. Hey, Tycho, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate you. Feel free if you want to request and talk or just chill. That's great. And then Radster, also pop in and see if you can tell us about DeFi times. You guys have been doing a lot of stuff over there.
Yeah,
So yeah,
bring Tycho up.
Yeah. Is he did he request in there?
it's
I
okay. If
don't.
he's busy, he will request it. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
I'll see him if he comes up. All right. So trying to keep in to requests from people that are in the premium. I think all our speakers right now have gone through that are in the premium that I've seen. So I'll bring in. We have here Meet with Press. I wonder where I heard this one before. So you can come on out.
You heard me today when I
Yeah.
was late in your other space. Thank you
Yeah,
for
I know.
having me. I saw
Welcome.
I saw my girlfriend Abby and I was like, oh, which space is she in? So I'll jump in.
Now, are you in? Do you have the Bonfa bot or system?
Bong for bot? No, I don't.
Mm,
I have to be
okay.
honest. I
Okay.
don't.
Mehdi, what do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's okay? I'm not
I
trying to
think
be
that's awesome. It gives
Okay.
us an opportunity to
Yeah.
really sell you on this thing. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, actually, he's absolutely right. Don't let him backpedal. He was like, that's what it is. You got to be
No,
real.
I have to be
First
honest,
we
right?
gotta throw the tie.
I don't have the
Yeah.
long
All right,
the
so
marathon
so
part.
so here's what I want to do. I want to give you a couple minutes, right? We'll make it a little bit shorter because we want to keep this really about the people that are in the space for Bonfa Bot. So that kind of
Okay.
hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Go find it, right? Check the links up top in the Metatron or Metatron in a jumbotron, and
Yes.
make sure that after you leave this, right, you go check that stuff out because it's free to start. And I know your community is all about trying to not like, pay for a lot of bunch of stuff, but if you go in there, get the free version of it, check how it works, has any questions, all that stuff. It's going to add utility to your community. I promise you that. Okay, so meet with the press,
Yeah,
go shoot
great.
it.
Okay, Meet with Press. So Meet with Press is a parody of Meet the Press. We do crypto news and non-crypto news, and we try to make. We have memes, we have animations. We are doing live interviews starting next month in Singapore, going to Token 2049, Sonana Breakpoint, Karate Combat, and MemCon. And we also have like Ikigai, a donation wallet, which we help out right now our team
Sweet.
members who are stuck in the war zone in Ukraine, and we will be doing more donating. So when you grab a bag at Meet with Fresh, you're also helping people out, and you can or you can just donate whatever you like, so we can help. And we will also be doing like asking the community which project they want us to help. So we are like we want to help people out where the government doesn't help you out, nor NGOs. So that's Meet with Press in a nutshell. And yeah, happy to be on stage. Thank you very much.
Look at you. That was amazing. I love it that when people actually listen to what I asked to do. You are awesome. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you were in our previous space, and I really do appreciate you being here. Now, you remember your promise. You got to go check out the Bonk for Bot right after this.
Yes, I
I
will.
want,
And I
I
have
want,
one more request. Can
sure.
I put on my last video on the Jumbotron?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Check that up and we'll make sure that everybody's watching it out. We're also, remember, we're simulcasting on YouTube at Trader Max, as well as over on TikTok as well. We got about 150 viewers there on TikTok. Not so many over in YouTube because they're not used to me going live yet over there. But also Bonfabat here. We are in the spaces. We're just kicking ass today. This is a great space. I really do appreciate Bonford for being here today and doing this. I have Cody that's going to be up next in just a second. But before we do, I would like to bring out Meta just to kind of talk about some of the premiums. And also, I want to share, if you're watching on screen, that there is the YouTube section there of, doing the YouTube channel stuff. If he wants to go in and do that while we're doing it, and I'm going to screen record it here. So while Cody's coming out to talk, we're going to screen share a YouTube channel raid at the same time. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I love the vibe and the flow of the space right now. So let's just, I think that's a pretty awesome space right now, honestly. I see a lot more people here joining, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, as far as us, like there's so many different directions that you have to push a project, and it's like somebody asked, like we had like a little jump in our small little market cap, and we're like, what do you think happened? What do you think happened? I'm like, well, I think it's everything, everywhere, all at once, like because you do like have to like meet in real life with some communities and just building and like talking to the base community, how to expand in there, and
Right.
between the developers is pretty wild. But like that's why the building these bridges and being able to cross into all these different territories by growing the project. That's kind of what we're trying to constantly do. And yeah, people know that we're in the trenches pretty much all the time. But let me see somebody else joining right now. But yeah, just the YouTube stuff is pretty big, right? Because it expands our product a lot, and being multi-chain and multi-social is already kind of establishing us. There's a lot of competition that's kind of recently started popping up, and they're doing a nice job too capturing the market. So, but we're building it at our pace, and hopefully with our collaborations with different projects, we'll establish ourselves
Yeah, like
pretty high up.
we talked a while ago on competition, and it's I don't fear competition because it's especially in this space because everybody's just so quick and out. Those that are steady win the race. So I think Bankfa has a really good essence of that steady. You're still organizing, still building things, still learning things. You're not willing to just to give up because something becomes hard. So you guys have done definitely that. I appreciate you, Meta, for everything you've been doing. All right, so let's
Yeah,
jump
and
in. Good.
maybe like if it's okay, maybe take a little break. We're half hour mark. Maybe let's do the Thai Stays On because we had a guy in the community who wrote this pretty awesome remix of Thai Stays On. If you have that somehow tuned up, that'd be great to
Yeah.
hear. It's short and it'll
I,
give people a minute to take a break. You know.
I always have a tune up. As soon as we come back, we'll hear from Cody as well. So here we go. Here's Ty Stays On.
Oi, bruv.
Is that
What
volume
the
okay?
do you know about Book of America, mate? Toy stays on for you, for everyone. Toy stays on for all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, woke up this morning, I'm trying to get paid. So I hop on the Bonfa button, I'm getting myself in the pay to raid. All my homies, they hitting the tweet and we cashing in all our tokens today. Open the phantom wallet, I'm looking at all of the coin I made. Like, cash out with the ATM bot. Book of America steadily rising all the way up to the top. Got Margot rubbing a Lamborghini on the road giving me top. Me and the boys hitting raids and getting this pay, we never gonna stop. Hey, you know the task is on.
Hell yeah, it never come off. I'm in the Bank of America getting this pay with the ATM bot. Yeah, my rate to earn. These G's, they never learn. If you don't got the bone for bottle, boy, you gonna get burned. I cashed out all my rewards. I would've spent that shit on a necklace. All of these motherfuckers hating on me. I'm cussing them up on my checklist. They better insult the bone for bottle if they really know what's best for them. Riding around in the Bank of America whip. You know that it's for them.
You know the task is on.
And no, I'm not taking it off. Bank of America giving me bread. I'm putting this shit in the raw.
I'm
Oops, sorry
calling up the
about that.
leaderboard. I'm stacking my tokens. I'm never gonna cheat. It's got to the point where I keep doing raids and I keep getting paid and I'm never gonna sleep.
Sound went out.
Yeah.
It looks like we lost Max.
Yeah, I think Trader Max something happened there. So 1 second. It's probably the tie stays on, and just got tied up in the tie.
Song was too much heat.
No, but it really was though.
I was like jamming to that, man. I turned it back up.
Central C is like one of my favorite artists, so the fact
Yeah.
that you guys had that was so cool.
Yeah. Um,
Actually, the
1 second.
music is still on the simulcast on YouTube. We just lost it on here.
Yeah, I'm
Is
I'm
that
back.
right?
I'm back in. If you could tell him, I need to come back in.
I see he's in here, but I don't see his request. Oh, there it is. Can request again, buddy.
All
Oh, there
right.
you are.
So yeah, let's talk
Can you hear
about
me?
how. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you right now, bro.
You can't hear me, or you can hear me.
Yeah, you good.
Okay, good. So let me explain something about refresh screens. Alt F4, all that kind of stuff. So you got to be very careful what you're refreshing. And I refreshed our stream. I'm so sorry. I ruined the song. I should be punished. So sorry. We will play it again, I promise. And this time I won't refresh the screen.
No, don't worry. Let's go to
Not right now, but yeah, later on we'll
Yeah,
play it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
some people were like digging it, so it's all good. Like
It's
this
all
is
good.
like something very fresh. The Thai Stays On meme. We're working with Hello Moon. We're still like collaborating with them, and so
Right.
we looked into. We're like, we need that meme because we were initially supposed to be 50-50, 50% meme, 50% utility,
Right.
but we got so far like into the technology. We're like, we got to get the meme in. And so the Thai Stays On came up. They first drew it in red. And I'm like, dude, if I show this to GME, they're going to kill us. And so we changed it to a U.S. flag, which makes even more sense, right? Because it's
Yeah.
Bank of America. So I think the more, you will start seeing more and more flags on your PFPs, guys. And appreciate, that's the kind of, oh, and I see Michael right now that popped in. That's awesome.
Cool.
But yeah.
Let's like I've been promising for Cody to come out. I know he's with GME, so it's throw some flowers out. If you wanted to come out and say something, Cody.
Yeah, can everybody hear me?
Yeah. 5x5, man.
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to come out and say I'm hella bullish on GME. We've got headbands coming out soon, but I couldn't wait as my profile picture. I had one made for me.
Right.
Yeah, I've been here since May. I'm brand new to crypto, so I join every space I can. I help shill whenever I can. I'm liking everything everybody's hearing. I hold bonk for myself. Yeah, I'm just want to be here and talk about GME and be bullish on that.
That's awesome. big community, big process, lots of hard
Yeah.
workers in there. You know, solid diamond hands, great community. So thanks a lot for throwing those flowers out. We appreciate you. You know, the headband can't wait. Like I always want to go right to print to demand stuff with most utilities, and I'm like, I want T-shirts, I want sneakers, you know, whatever. But it's awesome. Thanks a lot, man, for coming out and chilling and being a
Yeah,
part
thank
of
you
the.
for having me.
You're welcome. All right. So next, let me see here. We got to just about everybody there. I guess Michael, we'll bring you out here. Come on
Yeah,
out.
Michael, come on right up, buddy.
You're in for
Hey,
talking.
what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Good. You know, actually, Trade, we were chatting in TG a minute ago from Balgu, actually. I was in a space with you earlier today.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah, just popping in. Been kind of running around. My kid woke up a little bit ago, so it's been one of those crazy busy days running around out here. But yeah, doing great. How you guys all doing?
We're doing good. You got anything you want to chill out today?
Michael has been like we were like on and off communication for the past probably like I don't know 5-6 months. I think I bought into his Earn project. Tell us more about that one. But then we just kept in touch and met in consensus also. Pretty awesome. He's got a lot of awesome things to tell.
Sweet.
Michael.
Hey guys. Sorry, my 3-0 decided that he was gonna watch some cartoons or lose his shit. So it was the other.
I think he lost his shit. Well, that's cool. I appreciate it. Give him the phone. Let's go.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, all good. Yeah, so I'm doing basically busy in the space. I currently run a few projects, and I'm also advising on a couple others for liquidity in regards to like setup, migration, or just like proper steps. You can make a lot of mistakes in the space if you don't know how to handle your liquidity properly when launching or running something. Also, the tokenomic structure. I've learned a lot of things the hard way in my years in the space, and there's a lot of cool technology out there with liquidity on multiple different blockchains, like what you can do with V3 liquidity pools on the EVM chains, what you can do on Rust, talking about like Solana with like Radium and their concentrated liquidity pools, and you can even do concentrated liquidity on Tron right now. So it's a lot of cool stuff out there you can do, and so I like to help out with that and advise whenever I can.
Go,
yeah.
I remember now. Short-term memory loss issue, right? I see who you are. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, all good, man, all good. But yeah, diving into like everything I'm working in is quite a bit, but I don't want to take up a lot of the time on here. But yeah, there's a lot of things we got cooking up, working with mainly things with liquidity, tokens on different chains, and if anybody may need any help or advice with anything, feel free to hit me up. I do full-time crypto. It's what I do for the last almost 8 years. Yeah,
Michael,
we're miner back in the day, but now doing this.
We'd like to hit you up too from Crypto Ronins. We're going to be launching our coin here in about a week and a half, and we have some. We believe that information is key out there. So as more as you get, the better. From different perspectives, and we'd love to sit down and talk with you on a few questions that we have. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, definitely, man.
Like looking forward to if you wanna kind of let people know what we've been talking about, because as far as the base expansion, we've been discussing that for the past probably month or so. Really trying to find the right window where there's some hype activity, but then there's overall like the crypto dipped a little bit. So we're looking to finally get on expanding on base with Bonfa tokens, and I hope it's okay to mention that we're kind of discussing with Michael his strategies, and he's been really helpful.
He's your secret weapon.
We have a lot of secret weapons, and sometimes they're less secret. But I'm really good at spilling alpha anyway, so sorry if it's kind of but it's just like we're just talking to get the right strategies, the right.
Absolutely.
Again, it needs to be somebody who would trust in this space. Number one, and number two, somebody who is knowledgeable. And Michael has been. Well, Earn is how many blockchains is Earn on? Is it five or
Earn
six?
is on five. Five
Ooh.
launched on ETH. We may expand to Arbitrum, but there's
Wow.
different liquidity configurations on each one. That yeah, you take some time and quite a bit of money to learn how to all do all that. But yeah, looking forward to like working with you guys on getting Bonfa on base. I really think that base is super undervalued
Yeah.
in the
Of course
space.
it
I
is.
feel
Yeah.
like people that are grinding out on this chain right now is going to do some big numbers when money like liquidity starts moving back into the market. But now is the time to like build out, get your foothold, in on that chain and actually get ready for this to happen. But yeah, base is big. I think it's definitely good you guys are moving on to there, and yeah, definitely looking forward to like getting you guys, hopefully like properly onboarded onto it with the proper liquidity setup and configuration.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, that's
Especially,
something. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. No, no, just especially the ATM bot has been running there already for probably like a month and a half. 10x can correct me if I'm wrong. And Crash Community is a pretty big one that's using it. GTLX is using it. So a lot of communities are there using it. Speaking of like all of these base communities, I wish I would have went to that on-chain summit because it was so freaking. I got so FOMO from just listening, but didn't get a chance because we're just too busy here. But yeah, like you say, the establishing the audience and base, grabbing the audience as well, with the set of tools that we have, I think it's a very very good opportunity, and really excited for it.
Absolutely. Well, like we say, getting your stuff together. So, like for base, because the liquidity, everything's still so low. This is the time to get organized. This is the time to put your structure together. This is the time to get communication with your crews on how to talk and where everything is at. Getting that organization, because when liquidity comes rushing back for that bull market that's hitting here soon, you want to be ready. All right. So speaking of being ready, I guess up next, let's talk to Soul Hedge. If you have your speaker on.
Hey guys, thanks for inviting me over. Very glad to able to share my thoughts with you. And I want to say, we adopted your Ray bot recently, and really,
Sweet.
really happy with the results. With the premium version, actually.
Mm-hmm. I see you in there. Awesome.
Yeah. So those who don't know me, I represent SoulBank. I'm one of the founders, and we're one of the first movers on Solana using Olympus style reserve mechanism on our protocol for our bootstrapping phase. We're building a lot. We released our rev share article recently, and I believe we're still one of the protocols in Solana that's offering the highest APY for memes that want to earn while they hold their favorite tokens. And anyone here that want to launch on Solana or is running a memes project and want to offer your community utility and APY through us, feel free to reach out.
Oh, wow.
But other than that, um, we've got a lot of things coming. We're still building. OTCs coming next to feature, and we're gonna be around. We're gonna ride this real world narrative that's very apparent right now, and I believe it's going to continue to grow stronger. And we're totally positioning for this for the meta shift from memes into utility tokens. So
Yeah, I think that shift has already started because, just watching the memes battle axe themselves out, after Pump Fund and Moonshot and all that stuff, and then just slowly glaze out of existence. Utility keeps the product going, keeps you in movement, keeps you in value, keeps liquidity coming in, brings holders in, a lot of stuff, especially if it's daily utility stuff, not just learning one thing, but learning a bunch of things and learning how to protect yourself and trade and do all that kind of stuff. Something like what we're doing with crypto Ronins. But you have a higher end learning status of all the things that you already know that you can develop to and bring to not just yourself but to other people as well. And I'm going to look into you a little further as we go through, not just in this space but other spaces as well. I'd like to invite you to some other things we're doing as well. But as Friday with Friends tonight, thank you so much for being here, being a premium member too. You rock. Is there anything else like an alpha? Anything else you want to close up with?
um we're preparing, to ride this bull run. So we
Oh
got a
yeah.
lot of things. I mean, I did a lot of things I want to share, but I got to run through the team. But we're setting
Right.
up for I believe we're gonna start pumping really like overall market in general is gonna start pumping and sentiment's already shifted. So good things to come. I just say that.
I agree with you 1 bajillion%. Thank you so much, Soulheads, for coming out and being a part of us with Friday with Friends. I'm sponsored by Bonk of America and myself, Trader Max. I guess up next, who else do we have in the hole here? 10X. I don't know if
Hey
you, I
guys,
mean, you have your,
feel
unless you got something to say, Meta.
feel free to request like those people coming in. Yeah, feel free to request and say hi and tell us about your project. Um, I see Parche in here. Man, they're building some crazy technology. You guys got to check them out. And Red
Absolutely.
the Mall, man. Like that's an awesome token as well. Project run by Caesar. Yeah, feel free to come in. That sounds good. Thanks. And 10x, maybe you can pop in and tell us what you've been cooking, kind of without dropping too much alpha, obviously.
Yeah, you've already spilled most of it.
I'm really good at spilling this shit. I just can't. Like,
I didn't know there was more alpha to drop, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's the biggest one
the cup
we've been
fell on
working
the floor.
on. Yeah, we are demoing our YouTube rating today, but yeah, Meta already kind of dropped the alpha. Well, you know,
It's okay.
Reddit's coming next, right? But yeah,
There's more. Okay.
today is all about YouTube. And I don't know, Max, if you want to share the screen, go over to Bonfa's main TG.
Main TG. All right.
Uh,
I'll do that. For everybody that's over, if you're watching over on Trader Max on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. Also, you can watch it on Twitter. Yes, it might be a little small, or not Twitter, on TikTok in that position as I get things set up here. I'll try to explain what's going on as you do. It's probably really self-explanatory because there we go. We're on the screen and in full share mode.
it, um, so I have this thing ready to go. I'm actually trying to raid the simulcast on YouTube, so you kill two birds with one stone.
There you go. The big stone.
There we go.
That
It's
was it.
live. ATM Raidbot now supports YouTube rating.
Look at that.
I need a sound effect for that.
We just punched it right in the face. Look at that. That was not me. All right. So that's awesome. So when you click on this, right? If I click on this raid, I'm going to be brought right. Oh, look at this.
Raidbot now supports YouTube.
Wow. So we can go in right there. More.
So people on Spaces can't see anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know. So I clicked on the button, and it brought me to the page. Because we're actually rating the one thing, it doesn't have comments in there, but you can go right into the chat, which is cool because it'll bring you to the page, and you'd be like, "We're rating you." You know, we're gonna probably have to set some precedents in there, but that is amazing. If you're watching this, don't worry, I'm gonna put a video out of the space of that happening for this. There'll be also videos coming from Crypto Ronin and a whole series about Bonfa in the world to show you how to run it from free to premium. It'll be absolutely wonderful. Any new system that we have will be brought to you by Crypto Ronins as well for training.
Hey, look, we got one like on that thing already. So
I wonder
the
who
last
that
thing
was.
is, for people who already have been using ATM. So the new command for setting up your YouTube handle, just like X, set YouTube and then your handle, and you can go leave some nice comments. It's the same AI that judges you, so make sure you don't cut corners.
That's right.
But yeah,
But
we
now,
can reward this when it's done. Yep.
now it should send you like a video of you being an idiot or something. I don't know. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, 10X, for letting me share that out there like that. All right, let's jump back in.
Pretty, that's to us. This is insanely bullish. Like being, especially transforming the operation and kind of people are like looking at us like, what are we up to? What are we doing in the past like month or a month and a half? And the fact that we're adding more, building more, figuring out, like, building relationships, like I was saying, so I think that's, I think it's, 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 I think that's like I'm super proud of everybody in operations and all the community. Really, the rating is crazy right now. There's a couple of people stepped up with rating,
Hmm.
so super proud of everybody here.
All right. Well, I think we're coming down to the end of our process here. If there's anybody else who would like to, I see one other person with a microphone.
I
Let's
think,
sit. 21
yeah,
Prob. Did I see that right? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, man. I just want to stop in and say hello, Bonfa America. Great people, great project. We're currently, in talks with them. Mainly, I love these spaces because we come and we're a little different. We're a different type of project. We are a registered LLC, so we are a blockchain solutions company. So whenever you see us
Sweet.
in the spaces, don't expect us to like shill a coin or anything like that to you. We're actually going to be talking to the builders and the people who are hosting the spaces, right?
The services
Um,
side. Yes, that's
right.
good.
Yeah. We
Need more like
actually
you.
Dude, man, if I could just take like 20 seconds of your time, I'll just break it down real quick.
Hmm.
We are a multi-chain process, or we are a multi-chain project. We gave the world the first layer three centric blockchain. That is a coin term to us by Certic, not by us. After they got done auditing it, they gave us that term. So we are 10 core members to KYC. We have a gold badge. People know who we are. This is what happens. When you deploy on Chain, your project is going to be available and tradable across Base, Arbitrum, Ethereum, Polygon, BNB, and the native Chain. That's just for now. By the end of the year, we're gonna give you 5 more EVM chains along with Solana and Tron. So you're going to be accessible across what 12, 13 different chains whenever you deploy in one spot, one liquidity pool, one deployment, one contract address. Your holders can find you across 12 different chains, make medium plays. And here's the good part about it. We also built them a custom L3 wallet that's gas free, brother. So as you're sitting here shopping late night doing these DJ plays, you're not spending a dime in gas, man. Ethereum users spent over 3 billion in gas fees alone in
Hmm.
2003. That's insane, man. So we saw that issue as well. So no more traditional bridging. How you remember how you used to have to do like 3 or 4 approvals and transactions? Man, none of that, bro. Sit down in front of the user interface, you log on, connect your wallet. You're shopping multi-chain. You're selecting the crypto you want. You see it in your wallet in the record fastest blockchain time currently. We also boast that badge as well. 0.09 seconds, less than a second. So we have the fastest blockchain. We are infinitely scalable. Whether you're building a DApp, NFT, a token, whatever it is you're wanting to put on a blockchain, we can scale it and we can help you do it multi-chain. And that's what we
Sweet.
do.
when I was telling you Parchain has got some crazy tech, I really meant it, man. You guys are,
Yeah.
and it's like the multi-chain, interchain stuff is kind of needs to be the answer out there because right now, if you go on Dex Tools and you look up chains, there's like 81 chains in there. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Well, and
realistically,
also, sorry,
yeah,
go ahead. No,
no, realistically, I mean, like this needs to be kind of like because right now
it's
part of the issue is liquidity is getting spread out thin
and
to the
it's the
point where
fragmented
exactly,
LP, and also
Hmm.
exactly.
the big issue we have a space right now that is very ill defined, right? We have a lot of people running around saying layer twos when they're still using ETH for gas, right? No, that's a side chain, bro. That is a side chain. That's not a true L2, right? So what we did, we do everything on our L3. We don't even use an L1 or an L2, man. We actually built this thing from the ground up. We built a custom coding language called Paw JavaScript. We can run Paw Chain off a Windows operating system, fam. If you want to come build on Paw and you got Windows, come fucking build. You know what I mean? Like we made it. We didn't invent the wheel. We just put the wheel on the car. We took existing tech and just did what nobody else wanted to do. Everybody wanted to chase green candles. We had this beautiful thing called blockchain sitting in front of us for years, and nobody was doing nothing with it. We just took it and tweaked it and made it accessible for everyone, right? That's all we did. Imagine using your crypto.com app, your Robinhood app, or your BNB app. How you go to Bitcoin, you can buy, sell, send, swap, receive. Back out, go to Ethereum, buy, sell, send, swap, receive. That's the liberties that Chain gives you on an actual DeFi wallet. Because the whole thing with CEX is it's not your keys, not your crypto. Well, now you have that same infrastructure and that same interoperability, but in your DeFi wallet. So it is in fact your keys and absolutely your crypto.
Sweet. I have to make you a commercial. You do the
Yeah,
talking,
exactly.
and I'll put it out everywhere.
But
That
no, it's
rock.
just even for cross promotions, man. We're here to be, and one of the things, the last thing I'll say, we didn't just build for us. Our off chain or our L3 off chain ledger, like say we connect to Ethereum, We take all high computation and high frequency transactions and slap it on our back. That way, Ethereum runs smoother, cheaper, safer, faster, and so does Paul Chain. Like we shared the tech with the chains we connect to. We didn't just build for us. We made the transactions anonymous. There's no MEV bots on Paul Chain. No front
Yeah,
runners. Jared,
you also didn't mention that you guys took how long to build it and how much money went into this damn thing. I heard it on multiple spaces from you guys.
our
Pretty wild.
founder, our founder is a million plus, and we have been working on this for about 2 years. Our inception date was January 16th, 2023, is when the idea actually became tangible. It was just on paper before then, paper and mathematics, but it actually became a tangible mission in January 16th, 2023.
Yeah, it's pretty sick project. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
for sure, man. Anybody that hears anything, let's link, let's talk, let's keep building together, man. Thanks so much for having us too. I appreciate it, brother.
You got it, man. That was amazing. I will definitely be reaching out to you. It's a whole other process of development. Awesome.
Max, we're kind of starting to run out of time, but I think Red popped in here and Radster. If you can let them speak a little bit, because they got pretty cool projects. And
Red the Mall, Solana, welcome.
Well, hello. Sorry, I was a little late to the space, but glad to be here on a Friday. Yeah, a lot of interesting projects rolling through, some of which I was not familiar with. So always fun to see.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. Anyone not familiar? Red, we've been around for a while. It was launched actually last year and then got revived essentially towards the beginning of this year. The base narrative was that Red is the real life best friend of Myro, and Myro's kind of the main dog of Solana, and so we actually acquired the official Instagram for the real life best friend dog, and just kind of started running with that. Then we took it a step further. We had a community member adopt a real life Belgian Malinois from a shelter who has become, a mascot that we have access to. So we get a lot of content as far as videos, updates. And we've just been watching him grow, from a puppy, and now he's in training, and excited to see where that's going to go. And then additionally, we get a lot of our support from Caesar Calls, who has been a long time Telegram caller. Definitely somewhat controversial, but no doubt that he attracts eyeballs, 100%. And so he is the main reason that we have a very strong floor, and our tokenomics are pretty strong. And other than that, we're just grinding and waiting our time, working on some stuff in the background, but there's no rush. We're just here to kind of keep sticking around and outlast everybody.
Absolutely. Love the art, love the website. I'm showing it up on YouTube now. So the music scared the shit out of me. I didn't know where it was coming from. I thought it was coming from my stuff, but love the graphics. So you've done a really good job on the graphic side of that. It looks beautiful. Love the animal rendition of this too, because I'm a big believer in giving back. I deprogrammed military dogs so they can find homes. I was in the military for 16 years and had a canine myself for a while in that process. So I'm a big believer in rescue and helping and adoption. So great. My hat's off to you. Great work. Thanks for coming out today.
Thank you. And I'm glad you shared that. It's interesting to learn about somebody that just really speaks to myself, and I'm sure a lot of us in our community. We care about dogs. So
yeah, me too. You're welcome. All right, I guess we got Radster up probably for the last one there. You'll bring it in and clean up there, Radster. What do you got for us?
Not much. I just thought I'd come in and give Bon Cafe some flowers. They deserve it.
Yeah.
What they're doing, bringing communities together, and I think I am personally the bot's biggest fan. I love it when I hear people getting abused. I do raids in DeFi times just to see the abuse that somebody's going to get. I don't even care about my project sometimes. I just want to see someone get cussed out in the raids. I love it. I think
That's amazing,
I think the bot is fantastic. I think they go ham. I think they make it as aggressive as possible. I want to see people crying. If you don't have the bot, please, for the love of God, tell your
Go get
projects,
it.
tell your
Go
communities
get it.
about it, download it.
Yeah.
It will bring your communities together even more, because the fun you will have with this bot is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. I mean, I started putting out tweets in Spanish just so I could raid another tweet. I don't even care.
You're
The bot
funny.
is phenomenal.
I love that.
And yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, like the Bon Cafe is it's a wonderful app, wonderful tool,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to continue growing. It's one of my favorite projects out there, and we constantly talk about Bon Cafe. We talk about Pour Chain, Ikigami. I think they're all great people that are talking. They're out there. Every day you see these people from Bon Cafe in spaces, talking to different communities, growing communities, because that's the one way that these projects are going to grow in this crypto space. Community talk.
Thanks for shilling Bonfa. I guess I have to start shilling right now. DeFi
Absolutely.
Times.
I put a raid on just before I came up. Of course.
DeFi Times is basically, this is Metaphomos here. Shilling DeFi Times. It's a pretty awesome magazine. They actually have the application, the apps on App Store. I think Apple and Google already, or maybe it's just Apple actually. But
we're on the website, we're on Android, and on the Apple Store as well.
Sweet.
That's awesome, yeah. And if you guys need exposure, talk to them. Nick at DeFi Times is pretty awesome also, and he'll write up a little article about you, and they're gonna start blasting it all over their network. So
he will. I just want to give a third or fourth vouch out for Nick, man. He is a great dude.
Yeah.
We weren't even on Solana, but yeah, he is a great dude. He will work with you. Definitely, if you're interested, reach him out. Reach up, hit him up. He does stuff.
And can I just give Pour Chain some flowers, and just to say, everyone in this community, in this space right now, don't wait for them to release Solana, because the price is going to go ballistic. Get it now before they do that, because we know what's going to happen to Pour Chain. And one of the stats he forgot to mention, Pour Chain is actually 20 times quicker than Solana.
Yeah.
Just a bit of bit of alpha.
I didn't forget to mention we're the fastest blockchain in the world right now, currently.
Absolutely. So, and how do you find that out? You go into spaces and you listen to people talking about different projects. And that's what these type of spaces are for. Education,
Oh, no.
that's why DeFi Times is there. Bon Cafe gets you talking to other communities as well.
I love the energy, but I gotta disagree with you there. When it comes to Paul Chain, you go straight to the facts. Go to your scanners, go to your blockchain scanners, go to where it counts. That's where we prove our statements, is where it matters. The scanners,
Perfect.
The transaction times. That's where I want you to go. That's where I want you to verify Paul Chain at.
Well, I appreciate the bull in the flower shop here, but we got to kind of wrap it up now. You guys definitely rock, man. It's all good, man. I love the energy. Don't get me wrong. But as a host, every once in a while, you got to bring into the backhand to be like, I got to call the time here. First off, I want to thank everybody, including Meta, for hosting this space and being here. I had a blast doing this. We always want to make sure that we're valuable on the time and where everybody's at, and not just ramble on for whatever. But there was no rambling today. This was all straight to the point. You guys have all been super courteous. Make sure, last few cleanups here. One, go down through this thing and follow farm every single person here. Listen to what they got to say, know when they're on spaces, join them in, say hello, reach out to them, cross connects, do whatever you can do. There's no reason why you shouldn't be reaching out. There's no competition here. We're all part of that same wild ass fucking family we got called cryptocurrency. And the more people that we know, the harder it will be for people to rip off and scam, and because you'll just hear everybody's versions of what to watch out for. You will learn so much. Finally, with me, with CryptoRonins.com, we're releasing our main project on Monday, the final one, where we're pushing out the Learning Center in full bore, because we want people to learn as much as possible about these spaces as they can, as well as also interlink different projects and systems that we'll be building as well. Bonfa is going to be putting out a lot of alpha over the next couple of weeks as we build in relationships with there and going to base and all that kind of great stuff. And I hope to be a good part of that as we go forward. I want to thank everybody for showing up, taking time out of your day. I want to thank Bonk for being here and 10 Horse for doing his job. And now I'll turn it over to Meta for any final statement.
Yeah, man, no, this was a very, very fun space. I really appreciate everybody showing up, and we'll just do more of those. We'll see how it goes. Like once a week, just kind of giving people an update and hearing what they've been up to. I'd love that. Like, and I hope you guys too enjoy. And like people here, like especially on the stage, you're right. You got to follow all of them because they've been here for months. And usually, if you see somebody there for a couple of months, 2, 3, 4 months, cooking and working, evolving, those are the ones that you want to kind of use as your guide in this crazy space, you know. But if Max, if you can tune up that Thai stays on, it's been on my loop in my car. Maybe we'll blast that, and you know,
we can sit and be just chill for it, and here we go. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for today. This has been a Friday with Friends by Bonfa America and Trader Max. As always, trade well, live well, and be well.
Woke up this morning, I'm trying to get paid. So I hop on the Bonfa button, I'm getting myself in the pay to raid. All my homies, they hitting the tweet and we cashing in all our tokens today. Open the phantom wallet, I'm looking at all of the coin I made. Like, cash out with the ATM bot. Book of America steadily rising all the way up to the top. Got Margot rubbing a Lamborghini on the road giving me top. Me and the boys hitting raids and getting this pay, we never gonna stop. Hey, you know the task is on.
Hell yeah, it never come off. I'm in the Bank of America getting this pay with the ATM bot. Yeah, my rate too iron. These G's, they never learn. If you don't got the bump for bottle, boy, you gonna get burned. I cashed out all my rewards. I would've spent that shit on a necklace. All of these motherfuckers hating on me. I'm clustering them up on my checklist. They better insult the bomb for bot if they really know what's best for them. Riding around in the Bank of America whip, you know that it's for them.
You know the task is on.
And no, I'm not taking it off. Bank of America giving me bread. I'm putting this shit in the rock.
I'm coming up the leaderboard. I'm stacking my tokens. I'm never gonna cheat. It's got to the point where I keep doing raids and I keep getting paid and I'm never gonna sleep.
Well, there's that for you folks. I appreciate you all. We're going to be live here just for a few more seconds as we close everything out at the last moment here. And I'm making sure that I follow my own advice and make sure I'm following everybody on the space here. You guys absolutely rock. Love your PFPs in here. Keep up the great work. And we'll see you next time. All right, Meta, you can kill the space now. There you go. All right, for everybody else who's watching on YouTube and over on TikTok, thank you so much for being here today. You guys absolutely rock. Boy, we had a lot of people over on TikTok watching and getting into the mix of that. Thank you so much over there. Everybody in YouTube, you have a great day. I'm Trader Max from Crypto Ronins. We'll see you next